You know, today we're going to be talking about CTE. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck does CTE even stand for? Well, CTE stands for Chronic Traumatic we'll just call it CTE. But just what is CTE? Well, CTE is a progressive brain disorder, which means that it gets worse over time. It affects how the brain functions and how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. CTE is most commonly found in people who are exposed to repeated head trauma, especially athletes who play contact sports like football, hockey, and boxing. It's also been found in military veterans exposed to explosions. What are the causes of CTE? CTE is caused by repeated impacts to the head, like I said before. This includes concussions and smaller hits that don't always cause immediate symptoms. Each hit slightly injures the brain over time. These injuries can cause a protein called TUA to build up inside the brain cells. TUA clumps together and disrupts communication between the brain cells and eventually causing them to die. As more brain cells are damaged, different areas of the brain begin to shrink, which leads to serious cognitive and emotional problems. But what are the effects and the symptoms of CTE? One of the most dangerous aspects of CTE is that the symptoms often appear years or even decades later. Because of this delay, many people don't realize the damage until it has already progressed. Some of these earlier symptoms may include difficulty concentrating, short-term memory problems, headaches, and change in mood or behavior. As CTE progresses, symptoms can become more severe, such as poor judgment and impulsive decisions, increased aggression or anger, depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts, trouble with balance and movement, and severe memory loss and confusion. In advanced cases, people with CTE may struggle with everyday tasks and show similar signs to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. You might be wondering, how do I know if I have CTE? There is currently no way to diagnose CTE while a person is alive. Doctors can only confirm it after death by examining the brain tissue. This makes treatment especially challenging. An example of this is Hockey Hall of Famer Bobby Hall, who was diagnosed with stage 2 CTE after his brain was donated for research in 2023. There is also no cure for CTE. However, doctors can treat individual symptoms to improve quality of life. This may include medications for mood disorders, therapy to help manage emotional changes, and lifestyle adjustments such as reducing stress, getting enough sleep, and avoiding further head injuries. Because CTE cannot be cured, prevention is extremely important. Sports organizations have begun taking the disease very seriously by improving helmet technology, changing the rules to limit head contact, and enforcing strict concussion protocols. Educating and recognizing concussion symptoms and reporting injuries early can help reduce long-term damage. In hockey and football, there is research being done to prevent concussions and CTE. Both Bauer and Riddell have offered head scans to perfectly mold helmets to players' heads. This prevents a rattle effect because there is no negative space. There are also Guardian caps being used in football, which are like padded covers to the helmet, but these aren't as effective because they prevent helmet-on-helmet impact, and most head injuries come from contact with the ground. CTE is not just a sports issue, it is a public health concern. It highlights how the brain can be permanently affected by repeated head trauma, and why protecting brain health is essential. Research on CTE continues to grow, but scientists hope that better understanding of the disease will lead to earlier diagnosis and improved treatments in the future.